I'm going to be making an intro on myself, and as well as David's going to make an intro on himself too. He's my partner here. He's also an executive at both of the companies that have graciously offered us this opportunity. So I want to say thank you to David for that. But as I get into this, this is not going to be too long, but we are going to make sure that you guys all have a great overview on how to actually get this thing started right after this call is done for both opportunities, whether the SETC is more fit for you or whether the Champ Health opportunity is more fit for you. And we're going to be going over what personality types fit that and fit certain opportunities and such. But just to get going, my name is Amir Hussein, former president at Plum Mobile, which is one of the largest cell phone companies in South America back then in the 2010s. And I'm the founder of Dark Ventures, which owns multiple different companies. And I am also the owner of FR Chronic, which is a very large gaming company. I advise other multi-billion-dollar companies, and I'm here today to show you guys some cool stuff. David, if you want to get into some small intro about yourself, that'd be great.
Yeah, sure. What's up, everybody? My name is David Schinkel. I've been running my own businesses since 2016. Currently, my main focus is the two offers that we're going to discuss tonight. One is in the health insurance space. The other is in the tax credit space. I was doing tax credits with the employee retention credit. Me and my team, we submitted over 100 million in actual submissions back to business owners. So I have a lot of experience in this space, and I'm really excited to share what we've got going for you guys.
Yes, thank you, David. Thank you. Super impressive background. That's why I love working with David. Getting into this, guys, what is this server about? So I had a lot of you guys join this server here. It's an affiliate marketing server, right? So we're going over different opportunities that I can guarantee you're not going to find anywhere on the internet. You know, people do these different e-com gigs. They do these other types of affiliate marketing opportunity gigs. The ones that we bring here, you're not going to find anywhere. As well as there is no such thing as just click here and sign up form anywhere on the internet for these opportunities. These have been graciously brought by David, and I partnered with him to get these to the average person, to get these to people like you guys who want to make money online. So just letting you guys know, you're not going to find this anywhere else. This is only in here. And this is one of the highest ROI affiliate marketing opportunities at existence at the current moment. Both programs are 100% free for you guys to participate, as well as the end user, which is the person that you guys are onboarding, it's also free for them. So you're not even selling anything, right? 99% of the time with affiliate marketing, or almost 100% of the time, you have to sell something, or you have to sell an idea, or sell a dream, or sell a product. We're not doing that here. We're simply onboarding people onto something. So getting into it, what is SETC? David, if you can give like a 1 to 2 minute roundup, or as quick as possible, what the SETC is, that'll be super valuable. Guys, all we're doing here is very simple. Having people click on a link and sign up for something. So David's going to be going over what they're actually signing up for.
Yeah, thanks, Amir. I'll give you guys a quick overview, but I just want to emphasize again that really want you guys to pay attention, because as Amir mentioned, most of the time when it comes to affiliate marketing, you're having to sell people something up front, right? There's some sort of out-of-pocket cost that your prospect is having to pay. And so neither of these offers that we're going to be discussing tonight have any sort of upfront cost. So also a little bit of background. I have been in sales for 12 years doing a bunch of different things. And I'm 30 years old. When I was 18, I started doing door-to-door sales. If you guys have heard of those old school metal vacuum cleaners called Kirby vacuums, I used to sell those door-to-door, 100% commission. So, if you guys are on this call and you've done any sort of marketing or any sort of sales, you guys probably know, how difficult sales can be, but how rewarding it can be. So I feel like both of these offers, actually, I don't feel like it. I know that both of these offers are something like you guys have never seen. So let's go over the SETC, and I apologize, guys. I'm actually on my way to dinner right now, so I am not in front of my computer with a screen share. So I just want you guys to listen very closely and take some notes. So SETC stands for the self-employed tax credit. And if you guys are familiar with ERC, you guys probably heard about it, maybe you didn't. ERC is the employee retention credit. It's very similar to that, but here's the gist, guys, this is very exciting. Anybody that had self-employed income during COVID, so I'm talking contractors, door-to-door people, real estate agents, Uber drivers, pretty much anybody that had 1099 income or self-employed income. That also includes, I know, Amir is very, wide in the crypto space. I see a lot of NFT PFPs in here. So if you guys have, obviously if you're doing NFTs or crypto full time, then you're obviously self-employed, right? These centralized exchanges send you a 1099, so you're self-employed. So this applies to all of the e-com people, all of the crypto people, literally anybody that has self-employed income in 2020 or 2021, and their business was affected, which everybody's business was affected for, and there's up to 10 days that you're able to claim for each year for 2020 and 2021, then you're able to get a tax-free check from the government right now of up to $32,220. All right, that's $32,220. It's free. It comes straight from the Department of Treasury. There are no taxes that have to be paid on this. There's no restrictions on how this money is spent. Okay, if you're taking notes, write this down, that this is a refund of taxes.
Not a loan.
Okay, so
not a loan. It's a
not this
free credit.
Yes, this is not a loan. What they are doing is they are taking taxes that you paid or someone that that's self-employed paid in 2020 and 2021, and they are refunding you some of those taxes up to $32,220. Now, let's just talk about the qualifications really quickly. There's really two qualifications. And you guys will see, Amir, are you able to possibly pull up the gig worker site and screen share? Is that a possibility?
I definitely could screen share. Let me see this really, really quick. I'm gonna do it as you speak. And also, David, while I'm doing that, I wanted to reiterate for all you guys, you guys are not here to claim this credit yourself. If you are, then great, right? But the whole point of this server is that all of you are eligible to take advantage of this as an affiliate marketing opportunity, no matter where you're based on this planet. The credit is claimed by US citizens that file their taxes, great. But as an affiliate opportunity, 100% of all of you guys in here are able to take advantage of this. So that's why everyone here needs to be taking notes, because it doesn't matter where you're based. This is all for everybody. Everyone that's going to join in the future and all of you guys right now. So, David, what exactly did you want me to pull up on the gig worker site?
Can you just log in and can you go to where it says self-employed tax credit?
Doing that.
And okay, and then go past the first section where you put in all your personal information and then just go to, all right, guys, check out the screen share. Okay, click calculate. Okay, so guys, just to give you some context, I'm going to explain in just a moment the commissions, and just so you guys understand, like, this is literally an opportunity where you could really not have to try that hard. I mean, you're still gonna have to work, right? Everything's work, but you're not gonna have to work as hard as other things to be able to make a lot of money with this. So basically, every single one of you guys would have your own referral link that's coded to you and tracked to you. When you give the link to somebody, they would create an account on this platform, which is called Gig Worker Solutions. They're owned by a CPA firm that's been in business since 2012 called Anchor Financial. They have a 70,000 square foot office that We don't lease the office. We own the entire 70,000 square foot office. And we have 800 CPAs that are doing these filings. And so when you give your link to somebody, it's a completely self-service process. So they come in here, they make an account, they log in, and they're brought to a screen that looks just like this. There's you don't have to click on it, Amir, but if you guys look at the bottom of the screen where you see IRS right there, that's a direct link to the IRS article. So if any of you guys are wondering, is this, I mean, obviously we wouldn't be bringing an opportunity to you that wasn't legit, but this is fully legitimate, fully regulated by the IRS. There's black and white writing that explains this credit. And Amir, just go ahead and click calculate your credit, that green button right there. And then click, so you put in your information here, click tax year 2020 at the top. Click, okay, so all they would do is come here. Were you self-employed during COVID, essentially, right? That's April 1st, 20 to March 31st, 21. Click yes. Okay. And then click that first date range of COVID impact. So guys, a calendar pops up and all you have to do is you can read all the information up there. I'm not going to read it word for word for you guys right now. You can do that on your own, but there's a maximum of 10 days that you're able to select where your business was affected. And I want to be clear to you guys. There is no proof required. Just like the employee retention credit, it's an attestation on good faith. They're not asking you to upload, copies of or pictures of a positive COVID test or anything. It's just where your business was affected for at least 10 days. And then scroll down a little bit, Amir. There's another 10 days that you're able to claim where just scroll up just a little bit. So that second calendar, click there just so that you can see. There's another calendar that pops up. It's 10 days where your business was affected because you were caring for somebody else. So that's a total of 20 days. And then the next section underneath that, Amir, it's just that slider. So you can only apply for this part if you had kids, if you had dependents, anybody under 18 that, you file on your taxes, that is one of your dependents, you're able to claim up to 50 days where their school was impacted. So go ahead, just slide that scale, max that scale out because everybody's school is all kids' schools, and then put for the self-employed earnings, just put like a realistic number for like a normal person, maybe like even on the low end, maybe put like 45,000 just to, and then click continue. Click yes. So it's going to ask you guys the exact same thing for 2021. So just go all the way down to the bottom. We already went through all this, and then put in 45,000 just for the earnings here. And then click continue. And then they are met with this screen, guys. And you can see, check that out. Someone that made 45,000, that's not even a lot of money, just 45,000 each year, and had dependents during COVID, and their business was affected for 10 days. Well, technically 20 days, right? 10 days where their business was affected on their own, and 10 days where their business was affected because they were caring for somebody else. And those 10 days could be simultaneous, by the way, guys. But that's $16,217.31 that this person would be getting back tax-free. Click claim now. And all they have to do, guys, this is the last step, is upload their tax returns. Now, quick question, or quick note, and I want to make sure you guys all listen to this because it'll help you out a lot and it'll help you qualify more people. You guys see how it is asking for 2019, 2020, and 2021 tax return, right? But we just filled out information for just 2020 and 2021. So why is it asking for 2019? Well, they allow you to, the IRS, when I say they, I mean the IRS allows you to use your 2019 tax return and your 2019 income in place of 2020. So what that means is that someone can upload and this is what I recommend, is that they can upload 2019, 2020, and 2021, and the CPA's gig is going to choose the two highest years. So that's what I would recommend. And I want to be very clear, guys, it's not based on income, okay? I mean, they ask for income as a baseline to create an estimate, but that is just an estimate. When your client or you upload your tax returns, A CPA is going to review line by line, an actual human review line by line your tax returns. Okay. So obviously this little estimate, this questionnaire, this calculator that we just filled out, it's not asking about deductions. It's not asking about a lot of details. It's just kind of creating a baseline estimate. So what I'm trying to say is that it's not necessarily based on income. It's based on the taxes that you paid. So just to give you a scenario, there could be somebody that made less than somebody else, but because maybe they paid more in taxes because they weren't as efficient with their write-offs, right? So for example, someone makes $100,000, but they end up writing off all of their expenses, so maybe they don't pay anything or barely anything in taxes. Well, then there's not going to be anything to refund them. But let's say someone makes $50,000 and they didn't have any write-offs, so they end up paying a bunch of money in taxes. Well, then they're actually going to get a bigger refund than the person that makes $100,000, because again, it is based on the taxes, because this is a refund of taxes paid. Okay. One last thing I want to mention, guys, is that there is $60 billion. And when I say 60, that's 60 billion with a B. $60 billion that has been earmarked by the Department of Treasury for this program. Okay. There's over 50 million self-employed people that qualify for this program. Okay. And to give you guys an idea of how big this opportunity is, I mentioned at the beginning, me and my team did over 100 million, and that includes Amir was part of that team as well. That did over 100 million in ERC since between August of last year to today. We're still submitting ERC deals because ERC doesn't end until 2025, but it's become a saturated market. We've done over 100 million with this new program in the past 60 days. Okay. And this is brand new. If any of you guys are good with like marketing and doing your market research, you guys will see that there's not a lot of money being spent in terms of like advertising and outreach. So we're extremely early. Even most CPAs, right? People that are supposed to know about this stuff, they don't even know about this credit. You want me to talk about the commissions real quick, Amir?
Yeah, 100%. This is where it gets juicy, guys. So make sure you guys pay attention. And after David's talking, I'm going to go over some other base information. But yeah, David, please tell us how this works.
Yeah, so guys, you receive any of your personal referrals, right? So you refer your friend that you know is self-employed. That's your personal referral. Whatever they get back, let's say they get back $30,000, you get 4% of the entire credit. So you'd make $1,200 for referring one person. And I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I just want to reemphasize that you just helped this person get free money. You provided an immense amount of value to them, right? That's all you're doing. You're just providing value to them because you gave them money that they didn't even know they were eligible for. And just so you guys know, the way the client gets charged, not a penny up front. Okay. After they receive the credit, they pay 20%, a contingency fee or a success fee to gig worker. Okay. So that's the way the clients are charged. So if a client gets $30,000, they're paying $6,000 a gig, and they're paying and they're keeping $24,000. That's 24,000 tax-free dollars that they had no idea that they could get before you told them about it. Okay, so I've been doing tax credits for almost 2 years, and I can tell you guys that people are more than happy to pay 20%, especially when it comes to a complex process. Especially when you're dealing with the IRS, guys, you need to make sure that it's done to the letter of the law, right? And so I actually looked at a couple. SETC is we're not the only company that's doing SETC, and I looked at a bunch of other companies and ended up settling with gigs just because of how they're doing everything by the book, and they've been around for so long. They offer a 5-year audit protection and audit support, which is the statute of limitation with the IRS. So, yeah, it's 4% of whatever they get back. And so essentially, if you do the math, right, you're receiving 20% of gigs, 20% contingency fee. Okay, so you're receiving 4% of the entire credit. And then there is a 1-tier affiliate program to this. Can you guys still hear me okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sorry, it said on my screen, it said closed stream. I didn't, you guys heard everything I was saying, right? That it goes down 1 tier?
Everyone heard everything, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So let's say you refer a friend. Wait, let's say you refer that same friend that gets 30 grand, right? You make that 4%, you make that 1,200. Now that they've seen the process themselves, they're like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I love this. This is free money. I know a bunch of friends that I could refer this to. They can get set up as an affiliate. Right now, they're your sub-affiliate technically, right? And any deals they bring in, they're going to get that 4% of, and you're going to receive a 1% override. Okay, so they refer this to somebody, they end up getting $30,000, right? Your friend is going to make that 1,200, and you'd still be making $300, 1% of that 30,000. So I think you guys get the picture. It's very, very straightforward. And the best way to explain this to people, guys, is that this is a reward, okay? The government, the Department of Treasury, the IRS is rewarding self-employed people that kept their jobs, continued making income. Because the reality of it, guys, is that during COVID, a lot of people just started writing unemployment and free money from the government at that time, and people quit their jobs. They stopped working because they were able to get these stimuluses. Those people don't qualify for this, right? If they took a bunch of PPP loans and they took a bunch of EIDLs and they took a bunch of government assistance during COVID, they're already winning because they didn't pay taxes in the first place, right? So this is for people, this is a reward for people that were self-employed and continued to keep their income and pay taxes like a normal US citizen throughout COVID. Okay, and there's a lot of people that still qualify. Like I said, 50 million people that qualify for this. So I think that's a pretty good 3,000 foot overview, Amir. I've actually got to run in a couple minutes. Do you want me to give a quick overview of Champ and then then we can.
That was a great overview. I'm gonna skip talking about Champ today, so you don't have to worry about that. You can go off if you want to go to your dinner.
Okay, that I would appreciate. I would really like to circle back with you guys about the other offer next week. Guys, it's just incredible right now. There's a lot of, as Amir was saying, I don't want to like sound cliche here, but most offers out there, like, I mean, you can go do some high ticket closing, right? You can go sell somebody's coaching program and, they can feed you some leads and, you can go sell a coach. And I'm not knocking it, right? I'm not saying that any coaching programs are bad or anything. I'm just saying personally, like when it comes to the least amount of friction, when it comes to a sale, there is literally nothing better than like, tell me, I'm literally challenging every single person in here. Put it in the chat. If you know a better offer than giving away free money to people that they don't have to pay back and you just make a commission on the back end after they've gotten their money, like, please tell me a better offer because I would love to add that offer to my company, right? Like Amir said, the main focus is here is to provide you guys with opportunities that are unique and not, not just a high ticket sales program or not just another e-com offer, right? No hate on any of that stuff, right? I've got friends that are massively successful in all of those businesses, but like I said, I've been doing sales for 12 years and I have literally never seen a better offer than this, right? ERC was a great offer. We were helping businesses get back millions of dollars, but this is, ERC is pretty saturated. So this is a great opportunity right now. But that's all I've got, honestly, guys. I appreciate all your time, Amir. I appreciate you letting me come up and host this with you guys, and I really am looking forward to seeing you guys have success with this. And I'm super open, guys. I love to, I'm a big giver. It's a good thing and a bad thing at times. So I love to provide value anywhere that I can to you guys. So if you guys have questions at all, Amir can get us connected. I'm also in the Discord with y'all. So any sort of questions you guys have, you guys can tag me in there and be happy to help you guys.
Yeah.
But thanks, Amir.
David, thank you. Guys, I'm still going to be going over everything, so no one leave yet. But David, if you can just answer these questions in the chat whenever you leave the call or whatever, just answer these questions in the chat as soon as possible. Some people are asking some questions. I'm going to continue with the agenda that I currently have. Someone said what's stopping people from taking our information. Someone said when does the commission get paid, da-da-da. Just answer all those super quick on the chat. I'm going to keep on talking.
Okay, sounds good. I appreciate you guys. Any questions? And if for some reason I have a crazy busy week, guys. I'm not in town right now. So if I don't see a question, just re-ping me in there, please, guys. I'll make sure I get back to you guys. So appreciate you guys. Looking forward to working with you all, and have a great rest of your weekend, guys. Take care.
Thank you, David. All right, so I'm going to keep on going along with the agenda here. I'm going to get your guys' questions answered as well. Don't worry, commission paid. What's stopping people from taking our information and going off and doing it on their own? Anyone can do that, but then they're going to have to go pay their CPA and wait 22 weeks, which is what obviously our platform does the complete opposite of, which is get you paid in 4 to 10 days. If you're a person that's claiming your credit, you can get paid in 4 to 10 days and it's free. So that's the difference between that. I'm going to answer everyone else's questions towards the end. Someone said sign up link, please. Jay, I'm going to get to your question also. The sign up link has been there since day one. Since everyone got into this Discord, the sign up link has all been there. It's under SETC affiliate. I'll mark it here in the chat for all of you guys. Copy link. It's going to be left in the main channel right here, main chat. It's right here. It's been there since day one. That's the sign up link. That's exactly how you guys get started. Follow all the steps that are on the SETC affiliate. Follow all the steps in this entire channel, or else you're not going to get anything correct. Make sure you follow all the steps. Very simple. You have to use the same email for both links. The affiliate request link and also the create your account link. You can be based anywhere in the world for this. It shows up as no access for me. Yeah, because you don't have the channel. Let me give you the SETC opportunity link. You have to go, everyone has to go to reaction rules and choose SETC affiliate or self-employment tax credit and click on the role, and then you guys will get the role. If you guys don't have it, I'll manually give you the role here. Just type it in the chat. Now, I'm going to go over all the other stuff, how to be an affiliate, how to scale your affiliate link, which is what we're essentially doing here. So as you guys can see with David, he's extremely knowledgeable on the SETC. Now, what his knowledge is able to equip him with is the ability to be able to onboard anyone onto the SETC because he knows everything about it. So where I'm getting to is, if you don't know anything about the SETC, you're not going to be successful doing anything with it. You're not going to be successful being an affiliate. So all of you guys have to go over all the material that we have in these channels, the SETC category. We have a bunch of different channels going over what the SETC is. You guys can go on Gig Worker on the website and look at all the information that's listed there. There's tons of training videos to learn all about it. That is the main key thing when you're scaling out any affiliate offer, when you're trying to onboard people onto something. That is the main thing. You must know everything about what you're talking about. If you don't know what you're talking about, if you cannot teach a class, that is the most important thing. If you cannot teach a class on what you're trying to sell, explain, or onboard people onto, you're not going to be successful in it. So all of you guys have to become extremely knowledgeable on the topic. I would say it'll literally take you guys 3 to 4, maybe 5 hours of your time over the next week just learning about what this is, which again, it's very simple to understand. And then from there, you'll be able to come up with your one-liner to people in your warm network, people in your cold network, people on the cold outreach side. You're going to learn exactly how to scale this out. So I'm going to get into how to be an affiliate and how to scale your affiliate link. I have a couple of other categories I'm going to be going over with you guys for the rest of this call. I'll keep it short to about 10 minutes so we can all go ahead and go along with our days after this. But it's extremely important. Again, as I said, you have to be so good at this that you're able to teach people what this is. So to get your affiliate link, again, I already put it in the chat. Go to SETC affiliate and sign up right away. Both links. Use the same email for both links. All right? And follow the rest of the steps there, right? We have a couple of other different steps. I left a couple little different hacks, pointers on how to get people directly to your, or get people directly to the SETC landing page to increase conversions. Make sure you guys follow those steps. So how to scale your affiliate link. I need you guys to take notes here. For those of you guys who don't take notes, you're literally just wasting your time. Make sure you guys are taking notes. So I tell people a lot of different things on how they can scale this out. How I've scaled it out is through many different methods. But as we found the most effective, I'm going to be going over these right now. Write this down. So for the average person that wants to be the affiliate, they're maybe thinking small. They may be thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to send this out to like a couple friends. And then after I'm done sending it to a couple friends, I'm done. Well, if you're going to think that way, you're never going to actually get anywhere with this entire affiliate program to where it's actually going to be life-changing for you. I want this opportunity to be life-changing for not one of you guys or two of you guys. I want it to be life-changing for every single one of you guys. And it's so lucrative, so it's a no-brainer to get involved. If you don't want to get involved, it's on you. It's not life-changing to me. I've already changed my life with other stuff. This is going to be life-changing for everybody that is involved if you just follow these steps and do it correctly. So we have obviously utilizing the first thing, which is the easiest. When you find out about something cool, you tell your warm network, right? You tell your friends, you tell your family, you tell your people that you see around your community, maybe your gym. So that's your warm network. You want to tell your warm network about this, people that are qualified. If you're from Europe, if you're from Africa, and you don't know anybody from the United States that's filing taxes, that's a self-employed individual, then maybe you're not in the right spot for the warm network side, which is fine. I'm going to be getting into like 10 different things that you guys can do to scale this out. But for those of you who have people that you know in the United States in your warm network, which means people that you can call, people that you can text, people that you know personally, tell them about this. It could be something simple like, hey, there's this new program, you can claim a bunch of free money, check it out. Send them your affiliate link. It's as simple as that. Now you send it to all your friends, all the people that you feel comfortable sending it to, and watch them. Tell them, hey, go ahead and fill out the questionnaire. Go ahead and upload your information. I'm going to get into this more later, but the biggest objection and the biggest reason on you sending your affiliate link to someone and them not going all the way through with it, the biggest objection is that they just don't finish it because they're lazy. Now, it sounds crazy maybe for you guys. Oh, wow, why wouldn't someone want to claim $32,000 for free? That's exactly what everyone else is thinking. You're going to have a lot of people that sign up under your affiliate link but don't go all the way through with it because they're simply lazy. There's literally nothing else to it. They just don't want the money or they're just lazy. Maybe that's why they're in the position that they're currently in because they're just unorganized, lazy. People say that they're busy, but that's not a real thing. So overcoming people's lazy. If you're good at that, if you're good at motivating people to do something, if you're good at telling people to do something and having them actually do it, you're going to be really good with this within your warm network. So make sure you guys scale this out throughout your warm network, people that are living in the United States or people that are filing taxes in the United States. That'll be really good. So the next thing, we're going to be going out to the cold outreach methods. You guys have your standard, cold DMs on different social media platforms, direct messaging people that you might know that might not be your friends or family, but people that are in your community. You guys have Instagram, you guys have Twitter, you guys have LinkedIn. For those of you guys that are in the work field, LinkedIn's great. So there's all these different social media platforms that have the messaging feature that you guys can use. Even for the younger people, there's other platforms, even WhatsApp communities, Telegram communities. Everyone who actually files their taxes that's involved in crypto, stocks, Forex, e-com, all these other websites, YouTube, Uber, DoorDash, all these different apps. There's always one side to the app, which is the consumer and the supplier or the person that's fulfilling the service. So the people that are fulfilling the service are the people that are selling the things on all these platforms like eBay, Amazon, Walmart, All these platforms, Uber, DoorDash, Lyft, like all these apps that everyone knows about. The people that are selling their service or their products on these platforms are all qualified for this. Even going all the way down, you guys might get a laugh out of this. OnlyFans girls, Twitch streamers, it goes down the list. Everybody who's on these internet-based platforms all qualifies for this if they were working in 2020 to 2021. Keep that in mind. So you guys can go and simply build a list of all these people, which I'll get into building a list later and how that works and how you guys can automate it. But I'm naming all these platforms for you guys that you can message people. If you're literally in an Uber, if you live in the United States, if you're in an Uber, bring it up to them. How hard is that? If you're walking by a coffee shop and if you see a solar sale store right there, or if you see someone selling something outside, they're filing their tax as self-employed. People who own LLCs. I'm sure every single person here knows someone who owns an LLC. They all qualify. So these are people in your warm network. These are people that you might not know personally, but you know them on social media, or maybe you're in the Uber with them or whatever it is. These are all people that are qualified. I'm gonna get into how to build a list and how to automate that, build scripts, build a partner. I'm gonna get into that. I did want to keep it short, but you guys can also do cold email or SMS marketing. There's two different things. Cold email marketing is simple. You have a list of qualified emails, which means people that are actually qualified for the SETC. You have someone, or you yourself can build a list of all these different emails, and you have an email script, which means you have proper words or a proper pitch on how you want to present this opportunity to people or present this credit opportunity for people to claim free money. You send this message out to these people, and you have the cold emails and you blast it out to everybody. Again, I'm trying to make it sound as simple as possible for those of you who don't know everything about cold email, but you're basically just messaging as many people as possible that are qualified for this program on email. And you can do the same thing on social media, and you can do the same thing on SMS, which means texting. You can do the same thing on Telegram, WhatsApp, all these different platforms. You can automate the outreach process. Now, whether you guys want to find a partner that does that can actually automate the outreach process, there's 100 different freelance platforms. You have Fiverr, you have Upwork, you have onlinejobs.ph. Like, there's a million different platforms where you guys can find a general partner to help you guys out with, whether it's the email scraping or whether it's the data scraping of all the social media contacts. Or if you guys want to do it manually, you can do that yourself too. But again, once you have that process down, whether you want to do everything yourself, whether you want to have someone else help you with one of the certain tasks that can basically be automated, the next most important thing is how you're conducting your message, how you're conveying your message, aka the copy on your message. If you're messing up the copy on your message, aka what you're actually putting together, and in words, how you're pitching this to people, if you mess that up, this is not going to work out too well for you. So in the future, we're going to be providing examples of emails. We're going to be providing examples of different DM strategies, of different ways that we're pitching this to people, and also too different ways on how you guys can show this to people in real life, off the internet. But again, the main thing is, if you know enough about this offer, if you know as much as possible about this offer, you are going to be able to pitch it. You are going to be confident on pitching this offer to anybody. Again, it's free. What is there for you to lose? What is there for anyone to lose? It's completely free. There's only an upside. And there's multiple upsides. Once you help people claim their credit, you don't just make money off the credit from your affiliate link. You don't just help people get free money. You don't just build rapport with that person and now they owe you a favor. You don't just expand your network because now you just help someone. But there's a lot much more to it. They're going to tell their friends to use, if it works out for them well, they're going to tell their friends to use your link. They're going to tell their other friends to use your link. Like, there's so many different compounding domino effects and factors that are in your favor for this. It is unbelievable. You guys can leverage this opportunity in any way you would like because it is free. And even if it was not free, there's still so many ways you guys can leverage this. Now, There's two main selling points of this platform. And obviously 99% of people don't even know about this credit anyways in the United States. They don't even know about it. But for the people that somehow do know about it, which is not, it's almost never going to happen. People, like, really no one knows about this. There's two things. One, if someone wants to claim this credit off the platform, they can. They don't have to use this platform. But there's going to be two things. They're going to have to wait they're going to have to wait minimum 22 weeks to even get their credit. Second of all, they can't file this themselves. It's technically impossible for the average person or for anyone to file it themselves. So they're not going to be able to even do it anyways. 99% of people don't even know about this anyways. So they're not going to even do it anyways. Including them being lazy. No one's ever going to get that done themselves. But if they were to somehow actually go through with it off the platform, they would have to go to a CPA, which most people don't have access to in the United States, and then they would have to pay that CPA up front. And they're paying that CPA up front, they're not even guaranteed to get a credit. That CPA might mess it up. That CPA can't guarantee or tell them what credit amount they're going to get. You guys can see now why the platform is so superior to everything else. People don't even think about doing this themselves or through a CPA. They would only consider and think about doing this through a platform, which is why we have this here, Gig Worker Solutions. So with that being said, I told you guys, I'd be pretty vague on the different strategies on how you guys can blast this out because I don't want to make this class 2 hours long. I mean, I could, but I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to make it vague. This is why you guys should take notes and look at each note and do your own research on each note to be able to further expand on the details of that note. So I went over warm network, social media platforms for cold outreach. I went over cold email outreach, but there's also more. You guys can basically build out your own influencer marketing campaigns through this, or you guys can show this to influencers or community leaders. There's two approaches. One, you show this to an influencer and they use your link. They advertise your link. They can make a video online, they can make a TikTok talking about what this is. We already have a lot of examples. I'm sure we can bring that up in the future, and I apologize for not being in extreme detail here, but again, I already told you guys, I can't do this call for 2 hours. Influencer marketing is very, 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 very powerful because there's a trusted face to what's being advertised. There's a recognized face to what's being advertised, which is why influencer marketing is great. You guys can take that approach if you want. Influencers usually cost anywhere from $20 to a couple $100 a video. A couple $100 a video is for extremely premium influencers that, you know, have hundreds of thousands to millions of followers, so you don't have to really worry about that. One conversion for you, $1,200. One conversion is $1,200. So, I mean, if the video gets like 100,000 views and only one person converts, you're guaranteed to be in profit. So, I mean, like, just see it that way, guys. It's insanely, insanely lucrative. You can have a lot of confidence pushing this out. As well as, I said influencer marketing. There's also community leaders, which almost fall into the same aspect because they influence people. Community leaders are people who run communities, whether it's, you know, a car community on Facebook or WhatsApp, whether it's a community around plumbers or electricians, or whether it's a different community even in the NFT space or the crypto space. There's a lot of different communities. If you show this to the community leader and you tell them, hey, you should show this to your people in your community, or you should talk about this in your community, you can monetize pretty well there too. Whether you're just showing it to them and telling them, hey, do a good faith for your people and show them this so they can claim their own credit, or you pay them. There's a different method there. Again, I just broke it down 2 different ways for you guys on how you guys can do it. For influencers, you can do it on any platform. For community leaders, you can do it on any platform and any niche, as long as it's a US-based audience. If it's a US-based audience, that's perfect because the people that we're targeting here are US-based. Going into more industries you should focus on for outreach. I found that there's a lot of different industries that you guys can focus on. One thing that you guys can do, and take note on this, one thing that you guys can do is research. what are the top self-employed industries, or what are the top industries for self-employed individuals in the United States? There's going to be a lot of different results. There's going to be all this different type of stuff. Ones that I'm focusing on are Uber drivers, solar salesmen, US-based freelancers, real estate agents, personal trainers, LLC owners, plumbers, electricians, home inspectors, landscapers. These are all people that are eligible for the SETC. So however you want to tap into those niches, do so. What I recommend though is for each and every one of you to focus on 1 or 2, maybe 3 different categories at a time. Categories meaning type of people, right? What is their occupation? Are they a real estate agent? Are they a personal trainer? Or are they an Uber driver? You can do your own research and find all these different industries that people are. But again, the less you focus on, or the more you focus on or the more you focus on and laser focus into one niche for this opportunity, you guys are going to crush it. Because you're going to have your copy correct. You're going to know exactly how to come to these people. You're going to know exactly how to pitch to them better than anybody else. So see it this way. You guys are already doing the SETC. Okay, you're focused on one opportunity. Everything is about niches, right? So if you're focusing heavily on a small pond, if your goal is to catch a fish in this one small pond, and there's a bunch of fish in the small pond, right? Versus catching a fish in the massive lake, right? You have to go all around the lake to catch a fish. You have to use one bait to catch this fish, right? So it's going to take you longer to catch one fish in this massive lake rather than the super small pond. Because the super small pond, there's only the fish can only go so many places, right? The pond is right there. It's a very small pond. You throw your bait in, the fish is going to have to eat it because your fucking bait's going to be right in front of its face because it's such a small pond. That's the same thing here. So if you're only focused on Uber drivers and pitching it to Uber drivers, whether you find a big list of Uber drivers' emails or Uber drivers' phone numbers or Uber drivers in your area, whatever it is, you're going to have a certain way of pitching things directly to Uber drivers better than anybody else. Someone that's not focused on Uber drivers that pitches it to an Uber driver will not do it as good as you because you're only focused on one thing. I hope you guys see what I'm saying. Maybe I'm not saying it correctly. You have to specialize and niche down as hard as possible. That means focusing on the SETC and then focusing on certain people that are qualified for the SETC. I recommend, I'll even put down some of these industries. I'll just be nice and put it down here in this chat. I'll just be nice here. This is literally the industries that I am focusing on. There's like a million different types of industries that you guys can focus on. But these are the ones that I'm literally focusing on. And again, when I say I am, everything is automated on my end. I have teams running everything for me. This is not something that I actively do cold outreach for. What I will tell you though, is if I am in an Uber, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to tell them, do this SETC. No joke. I was in Home Depot like maybe a month ago. And I saw this lady selling solar inside of Home Depot. For those of you who don't know, Home Depot is like a construction hardware / home goods / a big like department store for home goods and such. I literally told the solar sales lady, I said, hey, have you heard about the SETC? You can claim up to like $32,000 for free. She instantly got hooked. And she's like, no fucking way. I'm like, yeah, here, I'll do you a solid. It's free. Like, I don't get anything out of it. Like, just here, fill it out the link, whatever you want to do. And yeah, just take down my phone number. Or I had to take down her phone number anyways because I had to send her the link. But I said, hey, just like let me know if you're gonna claim any money. No joke. She texted me later on that day and said, oh my God, thank you so much. I qualified for X amount of dollars. I'm like, oh, great. No joke. Another time, I was in the ice cream store. I left the ice cream store. And there was a solar sales office right next to the ice cream store. And I looked at my girlfriend. I said, I'm going to go in there and tell them. And I walked in, and I told all the solar sales guys, and I gave them my phone number, and I sent them all the link. And a majority of the guys qualified. The only ones who didn't qualify was because they just started working there. So, again, however you want to do this, you can do this. You don't even have to do this on the internet. You can have people do this for you. There are so many ways you guys can blast this out. So I just wanted to put that out there. And next thing. Let's see. What's the next thing here? Oh, yes. Tracking your payments, tracking how you're getting paid. I think we had a question about this or something similar to that. You guys are going to have an affiliate dashboard when you guys sign up on the Gig Worker Solutions website. When you get your affiliate link, you guys are going to have your broker dashboard, which goes over your broker dashboard, your broker commissions, and your broker referrals. It tells you how much money you're owed per person. It tells you how much money you've made. And it also tells you what process all of your affiliates are on. So the people that you've affiliated onto, go ahead and, the people that you've affiliated to go ahead and claim their own credit, the people that basically are under you to claim credits, you're going to be able to see what process of the credit claim they're in. And this is where you guys get to see that 99, or not 99, a big percent of people that sign up for Gig Worker Solutions to claim their credit don't go all the way through with it because they're lazy. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I was busy. Oh, I was sick. These are common excuses that you're going to hear. Your job is to be like, hey, don't forget. That's it. That's not that hard. So you will also see their email and their first and last name. The people that have signed up under you, you'll be able to see their email, their first and last name, and you'll be able to see what progress they are in terms of claiming the credit. So you can simply just go ahead, and if you see that they didn't finish, just email them. You have their first and last name, text them. Hey, you didn't finish. That's not that hard. So I went over a lot today. This is almost an hour long. I really do hope you guys take advantage of this. This is the first class that I did here. We have like 250 people in this server. Not even 10% of you guys showed up. For those of you who showed up, you guys are amazing. You guys are going to crush this. And I hope you guys crush this. A lot of you guys have stayed here throughout the whole hour, which is great. But you guys are going to crush this. And I'm excited for you guys to crush this. And we're going to be here every step of the way to answer all the questions. We're going to be here every step of the way to do more live trainings. I'm excited for this. But one thing I'm going to tell you is that this is not going to get any easier for you guys. I'm going to be onboarding tens of thousands of people onto the SETC opportunity very soon. The reason why I had not done it right away is because I'm still learning exactly how to build out this Discord to be as effective as possible to teach you guys and to teach everybody else and to show everybody and to onboard them as smooth as possible to where they can get in this server and instantly start taking advantage of this opportunity. We are not there yet. This Discord is not perfect yet, and this is why I'm trying to make sure we can have as little people in here as possible so we can test everything out. So take advantage of this. Once I start getting tens of thousands of people in here, it's not going to get any easier. If anything, there's going to be more competition. Thank God there's 50 to 60 million qualified people for this, right? That's a lot. So for those of you who say, oh, I can't find anyone that is qualified for this, you're just simply lazy. Tell yourself that. If you tell yourself that you're just lazy, if you can't find anyone, you'll figure it out. So with that being said, I'm excited. I'm thankful for all of you guys that have joined. If there's any questions that I did not answer, please leave them in the chat. Yeah, like this is super, super good stuff. I'm proud of all you guys. I'm happy for all of you guys. I'm going to upload a recording But yeah, I mean, I gotta edit the recording a little bit because it's just like some shit. Whatever. I'm recording my screen. I don't want to show all my screen. You guys get the idea there. I'm super tired. I usually go to sleep like 2 hours before this, but I stayed up because I wanted to make sure you guys can crush this. We will be doing a Champ Health class next week or maybe in a couple of days. Champ Health is a completely separate opportunity. And just to give you guys a little bit of an overview, I know we have Champ Health and we have all the channels that explain what Champ Health is. But to leave it as simple as possible for you guys, Champ Health is an opportunity that is best fit for people with connections or people that are very good at making connections to companies in the United States. Just as simple as that. If you have that or if you can do that, you will dominate Champ Health. That's it. It's a very similar opportunity to SETC regarding it's free, it's a no-brainer offer, it's insane, the commissions are amazing. It's very similar in that regard, but it's just a different opportunity. So for those of you who heard this and have any questions, feel free to DM me on Twitter or shoot me a message here and tag me. I'm going to be going to sleep after this, but yeah, I mean, take advantage of this, guys. That's all I got to say. It's not going to get any easier. It is as easy as possible right now. Only $130 million have been claimed. There's $60 billion in a fund that are waiting to be claimed here. So all I'm going to say is if you don't claim this money yourself, someone else will claim it and they'll just take the money from you. This is not a sales pitch for you. This is not a sales pitch from me. This is not a sales pitch for anybody. This is just, do you want the money or not? Are you going to grab it or are you going to let someone else grab it? That's it. See it like that, and hopefully you guys will crush this. I'm thankful for all of you guys. Thank you so much. We're going to be having a follow-up class soon, so stay attentive in this Discord. I know this was like the first time we actually got active. I really came in here and broke down everything to you guys. But hey, I brought the executive of Gig Worker Solutions in here for you guys. He explained everything. He broke it down, and he gave a very clear overview for you guys. One thing, after this call, yes, obviously sign up, get everything going, start pushing it out even. But before you do that, learn about what the SETC is. Learn about what Gig Worker Solutions does. If you do not know these things, you're not going to be successful. You must be a master of the art that you're trying to teach. You must be a master of the art that you're trying to sell, vice versa. That's all I got to say, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll catch up with you guys later. As I said, if you have questions, feel free to leave them here. I'll see you guys later.